sure they're ready to start. And here goes Bernie Hipkins for star number 12, which would be a record.
Only 10 away if he wins this. It's a good ball. Oh, there you go.
He's still going to let that spin. It'll be a 7-pin for Bernie. Oh, no trouble.
In the face.
Opening spare for Bernie. And for David, it's been not quite a full calendar year, but he was in the same position last year. Same jersey, just minus a star. But today going for number 2 on the same set of lanes.
I like his chance.
See what David can do here on the good wood. And he strikes. And he strikes. Not even an arm swing, but a light swishing hit in the 1-3. 7-pin last to go.
I feel like those mixed balls like that carried so much better than like the perfect hit.
And you're going to see something, although they have different ways of getting it done, you're going to see something in common here between David and Bernie. You got two guys that routinely bowl in wood lane houses, and two guys that know to get the ball down and let it roll. Trying to give it a crap ton of loft in this house, even though you're talking Zamboni smooth wood, you're going to get bounces. Wait on that ball to come back. Add in there real quick. Right around 200 of you joining us live for the finals. Appreciate it. If you're liking what you're watching today, you can check out that bottom left corner of the screen where that coffee cup is. Donate to our Ko-Fi account. You can also hit the join button on YouTube, become a Duck Pins Forever Pro member, just $10 a month. Here we go. David Hughes for the opening double.
And
off the side and better than it could have been.
1-9.
He was the 1-9 kind of shaking his head at that ball, but a makeable shot. And the way his ball drifts,
he's got to punch it
left to right. He's got to punch the head pin over. Coming in from the right, if you were coming in from the right, you could a little more easily get the ball to carry both pins, but that's what I'm talking about. That ball, when David's throwing that ball left to right, if it doesn't hit that head pin really square, it's going to over deflect and he'll miss.
All right, well, 19 is not too bad on your strike. Yeah, 10 out, got his wood.
And every pin's important. I mean, you see where David dropped pins in that last game. At the end of the game, he dropped 3 pins in the 9th and 1 in the 10th, and he ends up tying the game.
Yeah. Clearing the deck is so important.
Mark Klingelhofer should have absolutely been on a double in the 10th frame, but drop pins can totally alter the course of those final frames.
Yep.
This is a spare fill for Bernie. He is rock solid 8 off the deck.
4-7.
It's a makeable.
He's a right to left guy. The only way I see him miss this is fix it or 7 pins.
Starts on the front set of dots with 3-step approach. And the ball lay down early and it'll just walk right to left. Got it. So advantage Bernie Hipkins through 2 up. Up on a hit, down 1 pin, 29-28. A little detail on this championship pair is the presence of the word Sherman on the machines when they come down to set the pins. That was an optional accessory back in the day, and those are identical reproductions as a way of preserving the history. 10-pin for Bernie, 37-29, 8-pin lead. This is one where he's going to move over a little bit and
cross alley,
walk this ball the other way, left to right.
Yeah. He's on it.
3 spares in a row. Yeah, it's one of the things that you see with Bernie, and he obviously throws a lot of strikes given what his average is and how many stars he's won, but he makes the single pin spares, 2-pin spares look like clockwork, as if they're not stressful at all. David looking to carry again on 18. Fair break there. You see the hands out in front of him. He's like, okay, I can live with that. Ball is a little high. Leaves a 2-4.
Just keep that up. Keep moving.
David shot at the 2 and the 4 quite a bit last game, so he's familiar with this spot.
And he scoops. Nice shot.
Unsurprisingly, he converts. He shot it. What was it? 2 2-pins and 2 4-pins.
Yeah.
Last game. So
let's see if David can put a 20 box here.
Trailing by 8, and I can tell you, this match already a lot higher scoring than his final match on this pair last year, which did not get high scoring until the last 2
Very
frames.
much so.
It was a 3rd ball contest. Here's David on the fill. 8, 9.
Oh, hey! Look at the pump. Look at the pump. Did you see it?
James Simon, if you're watching this is kind of what happened
Look at that.
last year.
Oh,
Didn't
my.
see it.
I'm feeling deja vu.
Reminiscent of 2023.
The fist.
He gets by with a little help from his friends. But the very good cross lane action there off the left wall.
Let's see if that puts any pressure on Bernie.
Yep.
You never want to strike in your face, and he's this could cause him to maybe rip.
Well, Bernie does not even have ice in his veins. It's probably liquid nitrogen.
And he goes,
it's so cold.
Yeah, okay. So he strikes.
Yeah, you see, I mean, he just comes back very nonchalant.
He's like, yeah, man, yeah.
I mean, you consider he's won this 11 times. Think about all the times he's come second. I don't know. He probably knows the count, but you're talking maybe 12.5 times that Bernie has made the final match. So, no stranger to this kind of pressure. I'd be up there sweating buckets. But this is Bernie for the double. He's all marked through 4. Does not get the 7 to go.
Ringer.
We'll replay that first ball. See the messenger come across and right in front of the 7 and then back off the wall in front of it. Now, seen him do it already on the 4-7. Starts right. 3 steps, left, right, left. Walk that ball over there, and Bernie Hipkins is all marked through 5.
It's pretty good.
David Hughes stepping up on a strike.
But if he
down
doubles,
18 in the meantime, and he's 3 out of 4 marks.
But if he doubles, them spares don't mean nothing.
9 spare will never beat triple. Will never beat double.
No, and that's what I'm. See if he can double here.
Would pull the match pretty much even. Maybe. Oh, that's not all bad. He gets the 5. He gets the 7 to go. Avoids the split. We'll watch it again.
Almost got it.
Watch the mix. 5-7 for a moment.
That pin went right in front of the 5.
Yep. I think 9 is a very fair result there, and 9 spare puts him in good shape with the 20 box. He'll be trailing by 8 if he's got it.
He's on it. He's on it.
Well, again, a much higher scoring match than we were treated to by David last year on this pair. Again, it was a 3rd ball contest between James Simon and David Hughes for the first 8 frames each, and then they kind of woke it up a bit.
Yeah. I remember 8, 9, 10. Hit it on.
But you're looking at a match right now on the good wood that you've got 9 out of 10 marks. That's pretty. With no doubles.
No doubles. Could have been.
Yep.
A lot of good balls.
Yep. Which it tells you make your spares, the scores are there.
Got to make your spare.
We haven't had a missed spare yet in the game. David swings the arm, 8 off the deck.
Killer ball. Just didn't get the messenger that time.
And David with an 87.5 is going to be trailing. I mean, for reference, folks, that's That's a 174 pace. He is trailing.
Pull yourself these last 5 frames.
Got to keep making these. It's the 6-10. Get them both.
Just
I
missed.
think he's a bit bewildered there. That ball didn't bite. Take a
Just
look at it
missed.
again. Ball kind of just continued to coast to the
Looked
right.
good.
Didn't pick up. While we're away on replay, he takes the 10 box. Big opening there, 97 in the 6th.
Oh,
David looking shocked that did not check up and make that spare. But we've seen it time and time again on Duck Pin Scrambler. This is normally when Bernie sees red and goes for the throat. See if he's successful here. He's all marked through 5.
off the side.
The errant shot, he gets away with it. 95 to 87 in the 5th. They trade 8 counts.
Yeah, David having a tough time gaining. He hasn't let him up for air yet.
He's trying to tread water. I hope he catches a double soon. That's the 1-2 for Bernie to go 6 marks in a row. And he's got it. Finds the head pin on that ball. It's 105 plus in the 6 for Bernie. He's only struck once. He has made everything else that he's left. I think a lowest first ball count is what? 8? I think it was a single in the first. Was it a single in the 5th?
Singles.
He's thrown 11. He's thrown
2
11 balls in 6 frames. Let's see if he can make it 7 in a row. Again, going for a record-setting 12th star, which stand alone.
Then he rips and he gets.
And I will tell you, this is something that with Bernie's ball roll, he tends to do a lot of, and it's one of the hidden X factors, if you will, to his average, that he can hit high and tight and break things up. A great break there to leave the 3-6-10, but more often than most, he will come back and make this.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of it. And he doesn't.
And he doesn't. And it's a rare miss.
So it leaves the door open for Dave.
A little bit.
There's some daylight.
David 2 marks behind, but Bernie's all-mark run ends in the 7th frame. The all-wood game stays alive. He's got 122.
There's some daylight there. You know what Dave likes to do.
David with spare or strike and count can make this a single-digit game.
Yeah.
But a mark in one of these 2 frames is imperative.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh,
there he is, folks.
Well, if you heard that at home, that's pretty much what happened. 10 pin last to go. Strike in the 7th. David Hughes finds the open door and walks through it.
And Dave Hughes has done rocket ships on this lane.
I will now say that this ball here in the 8th is going to be now the most important ball of the match up to this point.
Absolutely. But he has been lights out on this left side. I mean, he got the messenger strike.
Yep,
and
he
they
did.
left 6-10 last.
He struck on crush. Yep, 6-10, and he struck in the 4th on this lane. This is David Hughes for the double and the lead. Got a chance.
Do you believe it?
A little light. Leaves a 5-10.
Just a little light. Now can he slide?
And you see the pins are dead there on the mix. 5-10. They're looking to put it in the same spot to slide it. That ball started on the pocket and then started to break away from it. If he can do that again, he's got a good chance to slide it over. No. Not sure what he said there. Something about ball choice. And a 9 box.
There's a 9.
Well, for the time being, he has caught up some. 7-pin match through 7. With the drop pin there.
He needs another hurt.
With the drop pin there, it's an effective 8-pin lead for Bernie. So I call that 1 mark. And,
He needs those hits.
Ball's in Bernie's court to force pressure here. 8th frame. high and tight, and he carries the
4-6.
4-6. Gives it that natural carbon chop. 6 down, 4 down. Fist pump from Bernie. He knows how important that pin carry was. That now gives him an 8-pin lead through the 8th with a mark advantage, and it's a strike. Another strike here could be closing in on history and closing in on a dozen. Does he have it?
Rip.
This time he's through the middle. And that's maybe a 1/4 inch left of the last one.
It looked good.
A 1/4 inch off, and that's the difference between the heavy hit that carries and the 5 through the middle. Got to hold count. He takes 3. I think that's a smart play. I don't think you try to go for that there. I think you just take your 3 and 2 and move on. If he gets 2 more here, he's
So here we are again.
If he gets 2 more, he's 150.
Here we are again. David Hughes, 9-10.
Here we are again.
Can-
Championship match.
can-
David Hughes, 9th and 10th, down a little bit.
Can he do it?
It's going to require Mark. So
I want to see double.
David needs Mark.
Everyone wants to see it.
He needs Mark to force Bernie to mark. There's a outside chance David can shut Bernie out. He would need a triple in the 9th, 10th, and 11th.
I would love to see this match. If David throws double here, hold on to
Yep,
the
they're
roof.
fixing the score down there. They have the score written wrong. Actually, they didn't give Bernie one pin enough.
We have it right on the screen.
We have ours is right. All right, 9th frame for David. Very big moment in the match. Does he get it to?
Do you believe in miracles?
Just like 2023, except a frame sooner. David finds the carry on the 4-5-7 to strike in the 9th. That's huge.
You know what he's thinking.
But this
You know
opens
what
up.
he's thinking.
This opens up options now.
You
So
know what he's thinking.
he's thinking double, but spare for Wayne. Spare and 6 forces the mark.
I'm telling you, the roof comes off his bites if he doesn't.
David Hughes. Can lightning strike twice? Oh, God! Stone cold 5. He's got to relax here. He has to make this. He has to make this to have a chance.
Yes. He's going to. That was a killer.
Definitely could have been 2. Got to have it.
He's on
He's
it.
got it. He's all
And
over
it
it.
cuts.
Let's go, Dave! All right, now, David needs 6 on this ball to force Bernie Hipkins to mark. He can't force him to double, but any
He
kind
can
of
put pressure.
6 or better. You need a minimum of 5.
Yes.
6 or better.
That's what we all tune in for.
How many? 8 more. Right spot for that. David has given it everything he could have in the last 2 frames.
162 for David. I think he's done what he needed to do.
Bernie
Put the
Hipkins.
pressure all over Bernie. We saw what happened last year when the pressure was on the last box. Can Dave go through one more time?
Bernie Hipkins needs 14 to win. 14 pins away from a historic dozen. He's short of that. David repeats
Can
as
Mr.
champion.
Suitland do it again?
Off the side. Hold on.
No. 3.
2, 4, 7. It's a 3-pinner.
This thing on the outside will not go. I'm telling you, the 7-pin will not go if he hits it on the outside.
Gotta find a way to convert this. He must make it.
Have to run it down.
2, 4, 7. Got it.
Scoops it.
4 pins away.
This is
Basically, Bernie needs to find a pocket.
don't
He's
rip.
4 pins away from history. No one has ever won 12 stars on the Pop Wit, and Bernie could be the first one
What
to do
a
it.
match. What a match.
Needs 4.
Got it.
10, and Bernie Hipkins stands alone
12 stars.
with an even dozen. Here's the ball that did it. And that's Hall of Fame perfect, folks. You cannot throw it any better under the circumstances. Bernie Hipkins with 169, David Hughes 162. They combined for 331.
What a match.
And Bernie Hipkins stands alone as the only bowler in Pop Whitten history to win 12 times.
The effort out of Dave Hughes, though.
It is
62.
It's unfortunate that someone had to lose that. That is 169 to 162.
Awesome bowling, man. Awesome bowling.
That is 169 to 162 without a double on the score sheet. Second year in a row you've done that.
Is the camera still on?
Yeah, I need you over here though, Bern. You know the drill by now.
Yes, sir.
You clip that on. We'll speak to you for a little bit here. All right. Adorned in the St. Patrick's Day outfit.
Yes.
Bernie.
St. Patty's Day, everybody.
Bernie with the new jersey. Your first.
Before we get it going,
We add one more. The man right here. This is the GOAT.
New get up, a new jersey. I like the jersey.
Yeah. I don't mind it.
With the sponsors and all that. And your first time, I think, on Duck Pins Forever winning in this house, but more importantly, you now stand alone as the only bowler in Pop Whitten history to win 12 times. What does that mean to you?
Means a lot. I mean, first of all, thanks to the guys at Natural Carbon. Any fire campfire or wood needs, go to Natural Carbon. They're your guys. David Hughes, great run out there, man. Yeah, there was some clutch bowling up here at the end to make me need that mark at the end. But it's a feather in the cap to have that many stars. I mean, I could only cross my fingers and hopefully it keeps going. Lucky the Irish today. I thank you for all the guys I partied with yesterday to give me the garb right here.
Yeah.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
So we'll talk in specific about the final match here. You started out in a groove, 6 marks out to shoot. You run into a couple opens. You run into one in the 8th frame, one in the 9th frame. David, a 5-pin away from a double that would have made things real difficult for you.
Absolutely.
You still get up needing 14. What's going through your mind?
Yeah, Dave put see you, Gary. Dave threw some great balls at the end to make it difficult. I mean, all I had to do was just refocus myself. I've been throwing a great ball all through the bracket, anyways, and just kind of slow myself down, make sure I feel my feet, and come through with my palm up toward the pins to get that ball rolling forward. And luckily, it worked out. I threw that ball a little bit too hard the first ball. I was a little bit amped up, rushed the line a little bit, and lost it to the right a little bit. Fortunate enough to have a spare break, made it, and then had the proper adjustment to feel my feet and throw that ball in there for the win. So,
and now we'll look ahead to next month. So you now roll into next month as the winningest Pop Whitten bowler of all time. You're the only one that has a dozen. And you have a chance to make it a Baker's dozen in your hometown at Dual Lanes. How do you feel now with coming off of a star? How does it feel now to be going back to the hometown house for a potential Baker's dozen?
I mean, to have the chance to go back to back, you don't do that very often in this sport. To do it in my hometown, it's going to be a great effort. Obviously, nothing's given. Still have to keep throwing the ball, stroking the ball like I was today, at least through the bracket, and hope for the best, man. I might bring out the St. Patrick's Day hat in April.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you win, we have to wear it again for the interview. But we'll do the on-camera handshake, and in 2023 and 2024, you're becoming as popular on here as Matt Kruger was in the early 2022, 2021 part of Duck Pins Forever. So the winningest bowler ever in Pop Whitten history, at least for now.
Thank you, man.
Bernie Hipkins.
Yep. Thank you very much, Nick.
Yeah,
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate all you guys do to promote the sport. Thank you.
And now we'll close it out with the runner-up. All
right. Yep.
We'll let him close us out.